Heyo, Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna, coming at you with today's publishing tip for the day. Now, I just did a blog post and a video blog about how grief can be a motivational factor in your life and how you can channel all of that raw emotion towards ends that you want to get to. It's not all about pain and gloom and doom. Sometimes the emotion that's driving you is love. And, people do things that they wouldn't normally do because love is the driving factor behind the decisions that they're making. I was in a situation where a loved one asked me not to tell her family about anything that was going on with her illness. And she told me that if I said anything, she would never speak to me again. And I was torn between the loss that I would suffer with not having her in my life. But then I thought, well, if I don't say anything, she's not going to be in my life anyway. So, I can live with the fact that she's not going to speak to me again as long as she's around. So that was one of the really extreme examples of love recently. But another example of love is, a guy gets out there in front of 150, 200 people, really in love with a woman, and he just does this.
Well, I got us a very special guest vocalist this evening. I'm going to bring him to the microphone right now. Our groom Donald, come on out here now. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock! Well, she was just 17, and you know what I mean. And the way she looks was way beyond compare. She looked at me, and I could see that before too Let's hear it for Don. Oh, man. That was...
I don't believe what I just saw. I almost had to hide my eyes from that. That was almost like looking at the sun during an eclipse. But guy was in love. Guy was totally in love. And you know what? He had some hair going on there too. And he wasn't that bad, for midway through the reception or towards the end of the reception. That wasn't a bad rendition of I Saw Her Standing There. Now, of course, I must say, I do not own the rights to the Lennon McCartney tune, I Saw Her Standing There. I just borrowed it back in 1996 for about 5 minutes. But, again, love is a motivating factor. If you can tap into, that emotion and use it to channel towards your goal, you can make things happen. You can move mountains. You can really do things that you want to do. So I hope I didn't embarrass anyone by putting that clip on there. But I know I had a fun time at that wedding. So Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna, coming at you with today's publishing tip of the day. It's all about love. You got to love somebody. All you need is love. Use it as a motivating force to get where you want to go. Till the next time, love each other. Bye-bye.